Well, good evening, morning, night, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Ongeshi. Today I am going to be judging newly designed vehicles on the sheer virtue of looks. Just looks and nothing more. First, I am going to start with the elephant in the room, the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado J250. A week ago, we saw this making its way into Kenya. Na mkona pesa huku nje, mkona pesa, mshaanza kununua hii gari, which is absolutely commendable. I commend you. I would say it looks absolutely splendid. They have tried to make it a bit boxy. The daytime running lights, of course, they're not very different from the former J150, but these ones are more stripped, like the J200 Toyota Land Cruiser V8, as most of you would call it. I wouldn't say the face is ugly. It is not ugly at all. It is simplistic, but to the point. The rear is not very bad either, but my absolutely favorite is the Toyota Land Cruiser J250 1958. They're calling it 1958. Those circular daytime running lights are just to die for. The face blows you off, especially in this beige on the white top. Whatever Toyota is doing with this new J250, they should continue. They should give us really more of this thing. It is really onto something. I would buy it. I would totally buy the J250. Still on Toyota, they also redesigned the Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series for the 2024 model year. They haven't done much, though it's really not easy to do much to this vehicle. Though I do like the circular daytime running lights. I don't know what they're doing with these circular daytime running lights, but they're really impressive. It is a bit bolder than it was. What you notice from the front is, of course, the circular daytime running lights and the turn signals that are way on the side. Remember, their trademark was the more things change, the more things remain the same, and they were trying to attribute these new vehicles to the old ones they used to have. And I would say, especially with this 70 series, they have done good. I mean, this does look 2024, but with a bit of blend of the 90s, the early 2000s. This would also be a buy for me. It just speaks to Toyota's capability, simplicity when it comes to engine design, and of course off-road prowess. This is like the absolute king when it comes to off-roading. I mean, it is called the king of Africa, and to take on African terrain is not easy at all. And that one vehicle you people have absolutely decided to murder on social media, the Toyota Land Cruiser LC300. The former Land Cruiser V8, it is no longer a V8, it is a 3.3 liter twin turbo. So we can no longer call it a V8. I would say it doesn't look bad. The daytime running lights are again simpler. The front, simplicity. Toyota have capitalized on simplicity. The rear lights are even smaller than they used to be in the former J200. I have heard you people say, oh, sijui naka Probox, hii ni Probox kubwa, ni Probox imerefushwa and what have you. I have to admit, I looked at myself carefully and I was like, if you really look closer, actually you don't even need to look that hard. If you just look a bit, utaona that Probox, that it's not bad. It is not bad at all. I would buy the LC300 because of the legacy. Because of the legacy of the Toyota Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser badge has come quite a long way, especially in recent years. It will be a very good buy. I have seen the interior. The interior is absolutely splendid. It is better and simpler, well, a bit more comfortable than the former J200. And, well, it will be a buy. Again, don't forget to hit us up to make any of these purchases. You can import with us the Toyota J200. You can import the LC300. You can, of course, import the new Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, the new Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series. Whatever you would like, we got you. The Lexus version of the J250 is, of course, the Lexus has to look a bit better than Toyota itself. This is their luxury segment, so it has to look breathtakingly beautiful. I would say, wow. I mean, way to compare your niece to your son. This is This is beautiful, and this is a comparison of both of them side by side. Um, very slight differences, actually, very slight differences. The boxy shape is still the same, maybe in the headlights and the grille are mostly the difference, but otherwise there's not much, especially on the side. There's not really much of a difference. The front and the back is where everything is. You notice the strip that continues, especially in the Lexus rear lights. The same strip is used in the Lexus LX 570 that I will be talking about in a bit. But I would say, if I were to compare the Lexus and the Toyota, the buy would be the Lexus, because, well, we are comparing on looks, and the Lexus does look good. It does sell the looks. The new Lexus LX 600 perhaps is the vehicle that has almost carried the day. The rear is impressive to look at. It is bold, bigger, a bit fatter. You can say it's thick in a word. The rear light also runs the entire way from the former LX 570. This is quite an improvement on the rear. And the front is absolutely to die for. And I have always said, and I will say this again without any fear of contradiction, the Lexus LX 570 is where the Lexus grille works. Because I mean, this grille actually works on this vehicle. It is big enough to accommodate this grille. I would say the grille is not much of a killer. And they have it in this green that is absolutely splendid to look at. If you're talking about looks, this vehicle does sell looks. I would buy the Lexus LX 600. Ladies and gentlemen, the Isuzu D-Max Eliud Kipchoge edition. I mean, look at this car. What a way to honor one of the legends of this country, because this man has been immortalized in time, and Isuzu have walked with him each and every step of the way, and I commend them. Only 159 of these were made. When it comes to looks, again, it is good looking. The Isuzu MU-X that came up recently, this vehicle is really good. I don't even know why most of you people are not really buying this vehicle. I haven't seen much of them out here. The many that I have seen are mostly parastatals and government vehicles. The private owners are not as many, though I beg Isuzu would love to differ. But it is an absolutely beautiful car. And you people have not shied from buying the all-new Range Rover L460. And I commend you. This is the epitome of Range Rover luxury. This is a vehicle that is, well, this speaks money, this speaks luxury, as I said again, this speaks class. The gloss, I mean, the British are doing very good for themselves, and I have seen some of them drive around, and I can say I am impressed. Millicent Omanga bought herself one very recently. Congratulations on that buy. You should not forget to import with us the L460 at very competitive rates. The interior, of course, is comfortable, and you have seen for this new model year, they have also introduced the 7-seater version in the L460. Formerly, these vehicles, the L405, the previous model, used to be purely a 5-seater, but you have seen this is actually the first 7-seater Range Rover. I would say the car scene has really seen a lot of improvements, and some other vehicles that I will not really go much into, like the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, of course the Rolls-Royce Spectra. I mean, Rolls-Royce, there's not much to talk about. I mean, I can't quantify it in words. These are vehicles more than vehicles. They are a step ahead of everything else. Jeep Cherokee have also not been left behind. Of course, the Audi Q8 has also really done a good job. Audi is really trying their best to keep up, and the updates have been much appreciated. The Toyota Century, this is absolute luxury from Toyota. It is like the topest vehicle right now. Of course, we have we have the Suzuki Jimny 5-door. Finally, they have made this vehicle bigger, but not big enough. I don't know. Okay, I do not disagree of the off-roading prowess of the Suzuki Jimny, but personally, I've never really liked the size, though I would say the size is very practical. So yes, it's a buy. They were really big on it, and I said no problem. I have spotted some recently on the roads. It does look good. It is a head turner. you actually do stop and stare. The Ford Ranger Wild truck has also been updated. So there's not much updating you can do to a truck. The daytime running lights have seen the most difference. The body, and not to forget these ones that actually have a spoiler. The rear lights, a bit of touches in the interior here and there. I would say the overall body has actually been touched. Ford has actually really done great. You have seen what they have done with the Ford Ranger Raptor, their toppest off-roader. This vehicle does really make record sales for these people. The 7 Series, though I have heard watu wakisema majamaa wameharibu the 7 Series. I don't know, but I feel like the 7 Series and the S-Class are really usually very fastly, they are updated quite fast. Of course, the X4 has also been updated, also the X6 and the BMW X5, also the BMW X7. There is a lot of updates. Actually, it's like manufacturers are going all crazy recently, and people have compared the Toyota Crown Sport to the Ferrari Purosangue. I hope I'm saying that right, the Purosangue. Though you have to admit they do look kind of alike. By, okay, not by a long shot, by the way, it's actually quite close. We saw the Purosangue's entry into South Africa last year or early this year, and it was really appreciated. I would say that it's a really fine set of wheels. The new update to the Toyota Hilux has also really been appreciated. But perhaps the manufacturer that has really done the most is Mazda. Mazda recently unveiled the brand new CX-30, the CX-50, CX-60, CX-70, and the pinnacle, the best looking, ladies and gentlemen, the CX-90. I mean, this vehicle really looks good. This is to rival the CX-9 that was big, but not really as big. The CX-90 is of course bigger, better looking, more comfortable. The interiors are splendid. The color options are to die for. The daytime running lights and the grille in the front, wow, I really commend Mazda.